as individuals, our values change and evolve. So my values 10, 15 years ago aren't the same as my values now. And sometimes I think, and I'm guilty of this too, we try to force those values to work. And so you start to lose a bit of yourself, like pieces of yourself starts to chisel. So one thing that I have been doing, and part of it is because of my work with Leadership Austin, is I check in with my values. I check in with my purpose too. And so my purpose, which influences my values, like overall, no matter if it's personal or professional, it's the same. It's to help heal my family and community from the cycle of poverty and generational trauma and racial trauma. Like, that is my purpose. And through that, the value that comes up the most is justice, social justice, and vulnerability, right? Because I don't want folks like my nieces, to go through some of the things that I've had to endure in these professional spaces. When it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion, sometimes groups don't want the full you. And as someone like, you see me, I am a bold, vibrant Black woman, but that can come across sometimes as aggressive, confrontational, unprofessional. And so I have to start, and I am trying to understand and own my worth, but it's kind of difficult in spaces where your worth is kind of challenged. And so I think most people go through that, and it just varies depending on your walk of life and the various layers. So I'm professional, but then I'm also a Black woman professional. That's a layer. I'm also young. That's a layer. And so there's like all these layers. And how do you balance that? And I think when it comes to individuals and their work, it should be a conversation. So if you can't have that conversation and check in with like your leadership and ask questions, like, hey, I'm noticing that we said that we were going to focus on equity, but here's what I saw in our like staff meeting, or how we treat those who are in what we deem lower positions. How is that equity? Can we talk about that? And if the reaction is to be defensive, which it could be in the beginning, but how they recover from that tells you if your values are aligned.